Let's prove the following expression. Limit sin x of x as x tends to 0, it being equal to 1. First thing is we need to establish a diagram. So we are taking up a circle of unit length. So this is a unit circle. And then we are constructing a triangle in this manner. So we have constructed triangle A, P and O. So the proof starts with the diagram. Consider a unit circle. Then we'll consider a point A outside the circle. Then we're going to join OA and OB and AB, where B is a point of intersection of tangent AB and radius OB. Okay, yes. So that's your tangent. If that is your tangent, this will be 90 degree. Agree? Now, if I talk about joining this point as point, say C, then we'll tell let OA intersect the circle at C. Right? Now, we have the following things. Before that, we need to join CB. Still more construction. Yes, there's a lot to write, and we'll need to drop a perpendicular to OB from C. Then we'll drop perpendicular C, say D, to BO. Now we are done writing. Okay, so what is that we are looking at? We are looking at basically quite a few triangles over here. So the proof will start with the diagram. After the diagram, that is, first step would be, or step 2 would be in this case, this is your step 1, the diagram. Step 2 would be expression for different areas. Expression for areas. So what kind of areas are we looking at? What are the possible areas? We have the area of triangle OBA, we have the area of triangle OBC, and the area of the sector OC and B. So let me write those. First thing is area of triangle OBA, that is half into base, that is your radius, into height AB. So basically AB by 2, right? Because OB is 1 unit, is the radius. Agree? Next, we have area of sector. Sector is what, guys? Sector is this region basically. That's your sector. The cake structure is your sector. So sector, area of sector OBC is equal to, if I call this angle as say theta, so that would be what? Theta by 360 into pi r square, right? So in this case it's 1. So we have theta by 360 into pi, as radius is equal to 1 unit. Next, we have the area of OBC. So this is the first, this is the first, This is the second. And now we have the third, area of triangle OBC, not the sector, triangle. Half into base again here is OB into height over here is CD. So we have CD by 2. What happened to OB? What happened to OB? Again, it's a unit circle. So this is OB again here is, we have written the reason again. So we need not express. Yeah, we need not do anything about it. It's okay. So this is your step 2. Now the step 3 would be to compare the 3 areas. Step 3. Comparing 3 areas. Okay. So clearly, which is bigger or which is smaller? We'll start off with the smaller one. Area of triangle OBC has to be smaller than area of the sector OBC. Agree? And which in turn is lesser than area of triangle OAB, outside triangle. Clearly, OAB is greater than OCB sector, which is greater than triangle OCB. It's a very simple, straightforward stuff. If I substitute the formulas, what will happen? So this implies we have area of outside triangle is AB by 2. Oh, we are studying what inside wala. So CD by 2, which is less than theta by 360 or 2 pi. We'll express in terms of radians, right? That's the ideal scenario. So we have this to be 2 pi. So pi gets cancelled. So this is basically theta by 2. This is clearly theta by 2, which is going to be lesser than AB by 2. And in all of this, what is common? Yes, 2 is common. So I can cancel 2. Cancelling 2. Okay, actually we need not write that. I just happen to write it. Now step 4. So we are going to express all of this in terms of theta. Expressing in terms of theta, and one more thing. Let me see what else. So how can I get CD, which is lesser than theta, which is less than AB? So CD is this length. How can I express CD in terms of theta? Think about it. CD, if I consider this particular triangle, we are looking at a right angle triangle. CD is the opposite side and theta is the angle opposite to it, obviously. So we have the hypotenuse, which is 1 unit, and this is the opposite side. So we have sine of theta, which is equal to, correct, sine theta is, so from triangle we have OPC, sine theta is equal to CD by the hypotenuse, which is OC, which again is equal to 1. So basically we end up with 1. OC is equal to 1 unit. Okay, that is your sine theta. Now AB, let's go back to AB. AB has a similar stuff. So we have to express in a way wherein we have a expression which is common to all. So how can I relate AB and theta to what can I relate, so that we have a relationship which is easy to handle? Yes, we can make use of tan of theta. Tan theta is AB by adjacent OB, which is also 1 unit. So this is your first expression. Next expression would be from triangle OAB. Tan theta is AB by OB. So this is AB by 1. We already written OB is the radius, so it's okay. Therefore, with all of this, with all the information that we have, What can I write? We can write therefore substituting or on substituting in 1, that's our 1. What do we have? We have CD is equal to sine theta, which is less than theta, which is less than tan theta. Now I'm going to express tan theta as sine theta by cos theta. Okay. Oh yeah, so this is our last step. Not last step, last but one. So we express the relationship. Done. Step 5 would be sine in the middle. Sine theta in the middle. That's our agenda. So how do we get sine in the middle? So we already have sine theta over here. We have a theta over there, and we have sine theta by theta in the first term, in the last term. Now I can dividing sine theta with all terms. So what happens? We have 1 over here, we have theta by sine theta over here, we have 1 by cos theta, because sine theta gets cancelled with the first and the last term, and we have basically this. Now we're going to flip all the terms, inverting all the expression. Inverting all terms. So what happens to 1? It remains 1. What happens to sine theta by theta? Sorry, theta by sine theta, it becomes sine theta by theta. And this becomes cos theta. And the signs also flip. Okay, so it's something like this. If you have 1, which is less than 1 by 2, which is less than 1 by 3, if I flip it across, 1 will be, oh wait, no, I wrote it ulta. And say this is, okay, 1 only I'll keep. So 1 by 3, if I flip it, 3 will be greater than 2, which will be greater than 1. Is that correct? Again, this is only for your understanding. Please don't write this in exam. Okay, if you are able to understand this, so the other one can be explained. This 2 can be explained in a similar manner. Right? If you have studied inequality properly, this will make sense. So with all of this, what do we have? We have that 1 is going to be always greater than sine theta by theta, which is always going to be greater than cos theta by 1. So last step would be apply limit theta tending to 0 to all terms. So I'm applying the limit. So we're going to have limit theta tending to 0, that is limit 1 where theta tends to 0 will be greater than limit theta tending to 0 for sine theta by theta, and we have limit theta tending to 0 cos theta. Since this is a constant, it's a constant function, and we have seen the constant function, nothing happens to it. The output remains the same. So this will be 1. Whatever happens over here, whatever limit we want, whatever we want, the output remains 1. This one is something that we are trying to get an expression of because we don't know how it behaves. But we know that sine cos theta, that is cos of 0, is 1. Okay? Because when we apply theta is equal to 0, that is the approximate value, the limit value will be around this, so I can equate to it. Right? Cos is a continuous function, means it will not stop, it keeps on going. So when we have it to be continuous, the limit will be equal to the actual value too. We have seen such cases wherein the limits will be equal to the actual value. So in this case, it is so. Since this is sandwiched between 1 and 1, as per sandwich theorem, therefore, as per sandwich theorem, sine theta by theta limit theta tending to 0, if I apply this limit, it has to be equal to 1. And we have proved that. Okay guys. So it's very systematic proof. You guys have to see to that you understand and do it on your own. It's very simple. This is where you guys can go wrong.